Hello, beautiful friends, and welcome to my little creepy corner of the internet. Woo! The internet. I am Jace, and you are tuned into Horror in Real Time with Jace. Now, what this channel basically is me reading books and basically going chapter by chapter in real time. So, everything I read, I'm gonna jump on here and I'm gonna do a review and just be like, y'all, what the fuck? Okay, so all kind of horrors, whether it's macabre, whether it's dark, whether it's obscure, um, you know, we're just gonna go ahead and jump into it and talk about it. And the very first book that we're working on is Victorian Psycho by Virginia Fieito. I hope I said her name correctly. Virginia, if I did not, I apologize. And it is now a major motion picture. So I am excited to read this book and then go and see the movie. Okay. Did watch the trailer. Trailer seems pretty cool. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and jump right up into it. This is chapter 1. And chapter 1 is talking about Winifred Notty, who is our antagonist. Okay. And this thing is a little bit cray, as we can see, and from the very start, okay? Because as early as page 7, Miss Thing lets it be known that in 3 months, everybody up in this bad boy gonna be dead, including the damn dog. She didn't say that, but I'm saying everybody is gonna be dead. Now, Miss Winifred Notty, she is a governess, and she is moving what appears to be into the home of her employers, who are a married couple, and Mr. and Mrs. Pound, and she is going to watch their children, govern the kids. So also too, this is a period piece. So this is back in the era, I always say like 1900s, with the big voluminous skirts, the bonnets, horse and carriage, etc., etc. Big spooky mansions, big stone homes, things of that nature. Okay, so we open with Miss Winifred Notty going up to Ensor House, and Ensor House again is owned by the Mr. and Mrs. Pound. We have not, this is just the first chapter, so we're not fully aware of what they do and things of that nature, but they are very affluent. She goes, the driver is a little decrepit looking. Okay, he's feeling all on her thigh because, with the horse and carriage and it's bumpy, and she slides into the driver and he's rubbing on her leg and all of this stuff. And she's just going along with it, driving up to the Ensor House. They arrive. As they pull up, it's moorland all over the place. It's just out on this expansive piece of land. She sees in the window a very stern-faced woman. So apparently this is going to be the woman that greets her at the door. They pull up. The driver pulls open the gate. He then gets back into the horse and carriage. They go up to the front. She is greeted by the woman. Her name is Mrs. Abel. Now, Mrs. Abel, apparently the term or the title Mrs., you didn't have to be married, okay? MRS. Mrs. Abel welcomes her coldly into the home. And Winifred is with the shits, okay? Because Winifred also points out that Mrs. Abel has a wandering eye. So Miss Ma'am is cockeyed, okay? Her eye is cocked like a gun. And it's wandering, okay? So the lady's talking to her, but talking to her kind of low and mumbly. And Winifred leans in just to kind of let her know, like, bitch, speak up when you're talking to me. Okay, like I'm telling y'all, Winifred Notty is with the shits already. And then she walks in. Mrs. Abel is just like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get you ready. Let me take you to your quarters, right? And there's a part in here where I guess back in the day, wanting luxury and opulence was looked upon as morally bad. So like if you wanted something that was considered opulent and luxurious or something that had to do with money, they considered you morally bankrupt. Like you were not a good person. Okay. And I thought that was a little weird because as someone that enjoys comfort, I don't think I could have been a governess. But anyway, so the lady is just like, yeah, so, I expect that you would disapprove of the unnecessary finery of the large front chambers. Ma'am, I don't want to be in a little cold, cramped apartment, but apparently, according to Miss Winifred Notty, enjoyment of luxury and indulgences was very unbefitting of a governess. Now, what I'm taking a governess is someone that governs the children, because Winifred Notty is childless, from what I can tell, and she is coming there to take care of the Pound's children. So she's been hired to take care of the babies. I don't know why they didn't call it a nanny, but I guess because governesses, they govern the kids, they teach them, they feed them. So it's not just nanny, it's teacher and everything. You're governing the kids. So, yeah, so she's walking into the place. Miss Abel seems a little stuffy. Because as Winifred Notty notes in the book, I walk past her and my stiff skirt brushes against her. She pulls her hand back. So I take it that Miss Abel never experienced penis. So basically, again, Winifred Notty is with the shits, and she basically is saying, yeah, Miss Abel ain't been getting her back blown out, and maybe she needs to because she's jumping at a hard skirt. I like this Winifred. So... she shows her around, like I said, and as she describes her digs as, has the dark tapestry. So in my head, as I'm reading this, I'm envisioning kind of like a cold room with stone, brick wall, and the drapery most likely was very, very heavy, almost like blackout curtains. I feel like back in that era, curtains were made to be like blackout all the time. That's how heavy they were. Nothing like what we can go into the stores and buy now, very light, different shades of colors and things like that. This was it's very cold and a medieval house, I would like to say. So yeah, she's in the house, she's in her new place, and Winifred is now alone. She is to get ready to meet the Pounds, Mr. and Mrs. Pound, and Miss Abel begrudgingly says, okay, girl, go ahead and get it together. I'm gonna go ahead and let you get dressed and be prepared to meet the bosses. And this is where I realized that Miss Winifred Notty is a little cray. She says that in the book, she says, I feel eyes on me. I'm getting adjusted to my room. I feel eyes on me. I turn around and it's my reflection in the mirror. I turn around with a smile to greet whoever's staring at me, but it's the reflection in my mirror. And I see a smile, but the smile is frozen, but I don't feel the energy because the eyes are like 2 bullet holes. So I'm thinking that when Winifred turns around and sees herself in the mirror, she's standing there looking crazy. She got the crazy eyes, okay? Smiling, and the eyes is black. The eyes are black, like black and soulless, okay? And that's what I'm taking it as, because she says, yeah, sensing eyes on me, I turn, anticipatory smile in place. I am met by my own reflection in the oval mirror of the washstand, her, speaking in second person, right? I am met by my own reflection in the oval mirror. Her frozen smile beams back at me, but I can see she doesn't mean it. Her eyes are 2 bullet holes. Winifred Notty, she cray. All right. And that ends chapter 1. That is the introduction to our antagonist, Miss Winifred Notty. And it looks like Miss Winifred Notty is here to, bring the ruckus and cause some havoc. All right. So that is chapter 1. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for sitting with me and listening to my chapter review in real time. Yes, heavy spoilers, just to warn you. Okay. I should have said that at the beginning. But yes, spoilers, and more spoilers. And I'll see you guys for chapter 2.